every single morning for 20 years, a 2-year-old man in Florida made the same breakfast. Bacon, always slightly soft, always slightly pink in the middle. He liked it that way. 20 years, 7,000 breakfasts, nothing ever seemed wrong. Then one Tuesday morning in 2024, he woke up with a headache so severe he could barely open his eyes. He took his migraine medication. It didn't work. He went back to bed. The next morning, same headache, and the morning after that for 4 months, every week, same brutal migraine. Getting worse each time. His wife finally forced him to go to the doctor. He described his symptoms. The doctor ordered a CT scan, and when those results came back, the radiologist picked up the phone and called the neurologist immediately. Inside this man's brain were living creatures, growing, moving, feeding. He had been walking around for years with parasites eating his brain from the inside. Save your life. I'm Dr. Rachel Rand, and today's case is 100% real. Published in the American Journal of Case Reports. It happened right here in Florida, and if you eat bacon, you need to watch every single second of this. And if cases like this keep you up at night, hit subscribe and tap the bell right now. Let me introduce you to our patient. We'll call him RTA, 2-year-old man living in Florida. His medical history, migraines since his 20s, type 2 diabetes, obesity. And he managed all of it. He was not a well man, but he was a stable man until 2024. Now here's the crucial detail that the doctors almost missed. RT had never traveled outside the United States. He had never worked with pigs or livestock. He had no obvious risk factors for what they were about to find. He was just a regular American man who really liked his bacon soft. His migraines had always existed, but they were managed. In October 2024, they suddenly changed, more frequent, more severe, completely unresponsive to his usual medication. That shift, that sudden change in a known condition, is one of the most important warning signs in all medicine. When something familiar suddenly gets worse for no clear reason, your body is telling you something has changed. When he finally went to the ER, the attending doctor almost sent him home with stronger migraine medication. Almost, but something made her pause. She ordered a CT scan of his brain just to be sure. And the CT scan came back, and the radiologist stared at the image for a long time. Then he ordered an MRI immediately. And what that MRI showed was something neurologists in the United States almost never see: multiple cystic lesions in the frontal lobe, in the parietal cortex, in the corpus callosum, in the occipital lobe. They were everywhere. Not a tumor, not a bleed living. Biological structures growing inside his brain. The diagnosis, neurocystic necrosis, one of the most terrifying words in all of neurology. It means tapeworm larvae living inside your brain. And now here's the question that the neurologists asked themselves: how RT had never been to a country where this parasite is endemic. He had never been on a farm. He had no contaminated water exposure. So where did a Florida man living a completely ordinary American life get tapeworm larvae inside his brain? Here's exactly how this happened, and I want every American who eats pork to pay close attention. The pork tapeworm, Taenia solium, can live in raw or undercooked pork. When you eat undercooked pork containing the larval cysts, the tapeworm hatches and sets up home in your intestines. This is called tyaniasis. It causes very few symptoms. Most people never even know they have it. But here's where it becomes a horror story. The adult tapeworm living in your intestines releases thousands of microscopic eggs into your body every single day. If you don't wash your hands properly after using the bathroom and then touch your mouth, and you can swallow your own tapeworm eggs, your own. And this process is called autoinfection. You become your own source of reinfection. And once those eggs enter the bloodstream, they don't stay in the intestines. They travel everywhere, to the muscles, to the eyes, and most dangerously of all, to the brain, where they burrow in and form cysts and begin to grow silently for months and for years while you have no idea. This is exactly what happened to RT. 20 years of slightly undercooked bacon, an intestinal tapeworm that likely went completely undetected, followed by auto-infection. His own tapeworm eggs traveling to his brain, growing silently for possibly years, until the cysts got large enough to cause pressure, and his migraines suddenly got worse. RT was admitted to the hospital immediately. He was given two drugs, albendazole, an antiparasitic designed to kill the tapeworm larvae, and dexamethasone, a powerful steroid because killing the larvae causes inflammation. And that inflammation in the brain can actually be more dangerous than the parasites themselves. After treatment, the cysts in RT's brain began to shrink, his migraines improved. He was eventually discharged from the hospital. He survived, but his doctors published his case specifically to warn other American physicians because this is happening more often than people realize, and it is almost always missed. Now, here's what every single American needs to know. Number one, always cook pork to an internal temperature of at least 145 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the CDC recommendation. Pink pork, soft bacon is a real risk. Number two, wash your hands thoroughly after using the bathroom every single time. This sounds basic, but autoinfection is real and it is preventable. Number three, if you have recurring headaches, especially if they are suddenly getting worse, and especially if they are not responding to medication. Do not ignore this. Ask your doctor about a brain scan. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment right now. Do you cook your bacon crispy or soft? Because after watching this video, I have a feeling a lot of people are about to change their breakfast routine.